Okay, it's going. You're on.
We're live?
You're on.
Just me?
Just you.
Well, you gotta be here too.
I'm trying to.
Sit down.
I'm trying. We do not have any monitor. We're talking straight to a lens, so we have no idea if anybody's joining us. But as promised, I didn't really broadcast it a whole lot, but as promised, we are going live. So thanks for joining us. If you are, or if you're watching us later, then thank you for that too.
Hi.
Why are we going live?
Well, we have a very exciting celebration today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We launched a podcast together.
We did.
Yes.
We launched as of 1 a.m. this
1
morning.
a.m. this morning.
And somebody's already found it.
Yeah, somebody's found it. So it's probably one of our subscribers, I'm sure, because they got an email at 1:15 or 1:05 or something.
They were awake.
They were awake or they got up early.
Well, it was New Year's Eve, so a lot of people were awake at that hour.
But somebody binged all 4 episodes.
They were bored on
Thank
New
you.
Year's Eve. New Year's Day. And Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year. Yeah. So, cheers.
Cheers. This isn't champagne.
No, it's my concoction. I'll have to talk about that someday.
Yours? Concoction, or the fact that you...
This one.
Okay, alright. Athena no longer consumes alcohol, so we have a lot of fancy mocktails happening up in
This
in
one's
this
good.
place.
This is a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 2 years today.
Yay.
Yay!
For no other reason than you just felt better without it.
Without it. Yep. Yep.
Same.
Yeah. So I'm excited about this launch.
We've been publishing teasers. You've probably seen some of the silly teasers and outtakes and things that Athena does the video editing, so they're often a surprise to me too. Whatever ends up getting published.
The most recent one was funny, I thought. He didn't like it. I thought it was hilarious.
They're all funny. We're silly people.
Yeah, we're silly together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. So yes, I've spent all week making cute little social teasers that Felix can post because I am no longer on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I lied. I'm on Facebook right now.
That's true. It's through my feed or whatever.
Okay.
Athena has disposed of almost all social media, so I will
Pinterest
be...
doesn't count. It's not a social platform.
That's fine.
It's a search engine.
Pinterest is a search engine, not a social platform.
That's correct.
Where I was going with that, before I offended my love, is I will be any social media contact for One Big Caper. One Big Caper again has launched as of 1 a.m. this morning, and it is we're releasing episodes with what frequency?
Fortnightly.
Fortnightly, and translated into English. Oh, I guess that's very proper English, isn't it? And translated into contemporary English.
Every other Saturday.
Every other Saturday.
And so if you can't remember, you should just sign up for the email blasts that come out every other Saturday, letting you know a new episode is out.
If any of this is news to you, One Big Caper is a podcast that is recorded in 2 different formats so that we can appeal to the way people consume content in a couple different ways. One is the audio-only podcast, which is already almost everywhere, maybe even Apple now. When's the last we checked?
I checked last night at 1, and Apple still hasn't picked it up, but
That's
we waited a little too long.
pending approval. Everything got finished all too recently for Apple to have filtered, let us go through the filter. It is inevitable. Nevertheless, we are available in virtually every other place that you might consume podcasts.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher. We're still looking for iHeartRadio and maybe Pandora. We'll see.
They're all coming. It's just a matter of approval.
In time.
And
Sometimes it
making
takes-
sure that I've used the censor bleep over somebody's accidents enough.
It's almost jarring when you hear it. You're like, whoa!
The censor bleep?
Yeah.
Well, I have to run it pretty hot, meaning the DB has to exceeds
My
whatever
DB.
your voice is.
Or you could
yeah.
just mute my DB, which is how
I
much
could
you-
I could dial it down, but I may be doing that because if it's too jarring, then I'll fix that. I don't want to jump.
I don't know. I was listening to it at 2 times speed yesterday to get the transcript ready.
So the other method by which is a phrase we use all the time, that you can consume this material is that we have elected to let you see us. And it's for that reason that we published a YouTube version of the same content. So there is a video version, and you can see our smiling faces and all of the eye rolling that you will be missing if you just tune in for the audio.
His eye rolling.
There's some eye rolling
And
on
his
both
mocking.
sides.
What?
There's,
I don't think I rolled my eyes once.
I
in
think
that
you've seen
recording.
your brain a couple times.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe.
Speaking of
Definitely
brain.
future episodes. Yes.
Speaking of brain, this is entirely unscripted podcast. However, we go on prompts. So we have created a list of prompts for topics to discuss with each other, and it's a small library of topics, but we'd really like for the people who listen to our content to drive the topics that we discuss. So we certainly have opinions about just anything you throw at us. We may or may not agree with each other, but I think that's kind of the point of the whole project.
Yeah, I think that's, well, and that we're on one big keeper together.
That we're on one big caper together.
Right? That's all.
It's kind of the whole point of us being together,
Yeah.
publicly or not.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I'm a little slow today.
It's okay. It was a late night.
And it wasn't because of partying.
No, actually,
I
for
got to
another one.
watch my niece yesterday. She's 8 months old, and she does not sleep through the night. So
I had a performance, and so Athena elected to be a babysitter, so her sister and her boyfriend husband could go out and enjoy New Year's Eve.
yeah,
So I came home to, for the first time in decades, to an infant, which is fine because I call her my buddy. We're buddies.
yeah. You should see this guy when that baby comes in the house. There's something switches, and I look at him and I'm in horror because I've had enough children. I look at him in horror as if like,
You're making it sound like I'm doing terrible things to a baby.
no, he loves this baby.
I get along fine with babies.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway, this is a long way to say that it was a late night for both of us. But
Next time we should probably put a second device here so we can see if people are commenting. We're sorry.
yeah, we're not going to be able to read your.
So-
Well, I think the resolution is better on this camera, but probably doesn't matter over.
No, it
Facebook
doesn't. No,
Live
it's
anyway.
like 512, whatever. So, anyway,
It's all right.
we're excited that we launched this podcast, and we hope that you become listeners and binge. We worked really hard to release 4 episodes for you today, because there's a lot of work that goes into podcasting that a lot of people just don't know. They just don't know.
Yeah, there's extra work when you suffer from perfectionism or are a recovering perfectionist, and Athena also is the brains of this outfit. She's far more educated when it comes to certainly podcasting, because Athena has her own podcast, Showgirl's Life. I have worked on podcasts before in the past, and some of them even didn't get launched because I was kind of working on the content myself. I wasn't the only person involved, but the other person, Mr. Ames, didn't really want to get his hands dirty in that part of it, so it was a lot of work and did not get published. So this is exciting because this is not only published, but it's fully branded. There is a website you can visit. You can sign up for kind of non-intrusive little reminders about when new episodes are available, and that also gives you instant channels to reach us with any of your ideas, questions, whatever, because again, that feedback from you is very valuable to us.
Yeah. We put a call out in, I think it was October. No, that's when we launched the first teaser. August. Sorry, it's been a long day. August or September, we just said, hey, if we did a podcast, what would we talk about? And I think we got a list of 35 topics.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
35
so
is a
we've
lot.
got over a year's worth of content. So it's exciting. Every single topic was something that we go on and on and on about here at home in private. So it's exciting. So we launched with our our favorites, basically, of what we could just talk about.
Kind of the FAQ too. The more common things were asked about life as show folk.
Yeah.
We tried to address that.
Yeah, and just how we maneuver together. I think that's important. Yeah, because I don't consider myself a show person anymore.
You can take the girl out of the show.
Yeah.
You're a show person. There.
I don't get to get on stage anymore. This is the new stage.
This is, I think, this
This is
counts.
the new stage. Okay, it's not the same. I don't get to run around naked and dance around naked with feathers and hats.
We can't do that on Facebook for sure.
Yeah, no. Who wants to do that on Facebook anyway?
Oh, I don't know. I have a list of people actually.
Oh, I know. I had to unfriend some. I couldn't stand the butt fees that popped up around October. I was like, what the? With pizza slices in your butt cheeks? Oh, sorry. Wait, we're not on our podcast. You didn't see it. Oh my God. I don't think you're friends with this person, but I was like, unfriend. I'm sorry. I know that we're all talking about self-expression and stuff, but I just can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
If-
I don't think
I'm
social
all
media-
about punk rock and self-expression. And
Yes,
I
that
am.
is what my brand is about, self-expression.
I'm totally into that. So not into
I just don't
maybe
think-
pizza and butts, but I can see that as being kind of an extremist. You know, like how do you outdo that? Like now your turn. You know, it's like a.
Here's my story, what's yours? You know, I guess for me, I don't feel like that's the place for, like, social media isn't the place for that. But maybe it is. I mean, I quit Instagram in March, and now I'm.
It was, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a reaction to how commercial the social media has become. You know, how it's been just
I know, well,
hacked apart and destroyed.
This
by,
is the main reason I'm getting off of Facebook,
Yeah.
because the only thing I was using it for was my business, and clearly that wasn't working, so.
I can tell you that social media does have value to me. I am entertained by keeping some kind of tabs on many folks,
Mhm.
some of whom I'm not even, super friends with, or it helps me keep tabs on an industry, on what's going on in different markets, like Las Vegas. I pay close attention to what's going on in Las Vegas. It has helped me have a beach outside of this country. Has it really helped my business? I don't have the data for that, but that's your
That's
area of
mine around
expertise.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have many friends that I've connected with on Facebook that are out of the country. I'm now, as far as the Netherlands, I have a friend in the Netherlands. But she and I had an amazing conversation, and we met on Facebook, in a Facebook group. And now we're both on each other's email list. So I get to learn more intimately about her and what she's about, what her business is about, through her email list. And I don't miss the posts because it's in my inbox.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that, I just prefer that. I have gotten more emails since, because I've signed up for the people who I want to keep an eye on. I've signed up for all their email lists. So now I have like 10 times more emails than I used to.
That's a lot. I already have too much of that.
Yeah, it's a lot. I wake up every day, there's like 100 emails. But I'm, I feel like I'm more connected than on Facebook, where I didn't see everybody's posts. the only way you're going to see their posts is if you click into their profile, and then you guys engage. So then there's this whole algorithm, and I just don't want to play the game.
Well, it seems to be, the rules seem to change all the time
All the
anyway.
time.
You may have seen, if you're paying attention to this live, then you've seen some of my content, of course, and I've experimented with reach. You know, if I put a URL of a non-Facebook resource in the post, you probably won't see it on your feed. It'll never reach you.
Yeah, they don't want people to click out of their platform. Like, they do not. Absolutely don't want people clicking out. So.
Yeah, which is frustrating. So that's another way that it does not benefit my business. But I like to be able to eavesdrop on my daughter.
Yeah.
This is, incidentally, it occurs to me, I'm holding this. This is the logo for Showgirls Life, at which, oh, I did draw this, yes.
Yes, you did.
At which there is a ton of content.
Yes.
If you're at all curious, there is a treasure trove.
67 episodes and about 40 Showgirl Storytime videos. Yeah. It's over 100 pieces of content.
You can find that through YouTube.
One a week, you'll be good for 2 years.
We do. You always hear, if you listen to podcasts or if you watch YouTube content, people are obsessive about making sure to remind you to like and subscribe and get notifications and that kind of thing. And the reason for that is that is currency. That is very valuable, and that is how, as a product, I guess we're a product, or One Big Caper is a product.
I guess it is.
It's how they survive and actually reach more people. So if you know this already, I'm sorry for the explanation, but
there's algorithms.
The mothership kind of reads interest in a product and promotes those products and helps to generate an audience. And so we will appreciate, just like everybody else, your comments, interaction with us, doing anything that demonstrates that you're curious about whatever it is we're going to do next, and that includes subscribing and hitting the bell.
Hitting the bell, that's on YouTube.
That's on YouTube.
Subscribing and hitting the bell on YouTube. On all other podcatchers that we are currently on, I believe it's a follow button. And sharing. I have included a link in every single episode to share it on Facebook. So if you thought it was funny, if you disagree with it, or if you agree with it, would love it if you shared it with your community. Because, I mean, you've got like 5,000 Facebook friends. I had 700.
I don't think I reach
we don't
more
reach
than like 200
3%.
maybe.
I would say it's 3% of your...
3%?
Yeah.
That's possible. I know I don't reach that many people. I test it once in a while.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, we would appreciate if you share with your community if you enjoyed it, because that's what we're here for. We're here to entertain. And, well, kind of something we came together doing was educating people too, but in a fun way. So we call it edutainment.
Edutainment.
Edutainment. We
I heard a
started
new term that was an evolution of that recently.
infotainment.
No, I'll think of it.
Yeah, we'll do an episode about it for sure, because we did a whole burlesque show that was based in edutainment.
And controversial.
Oh.
In a few ways. Yeah, that deserves an episode. Yeah, that deserves an episode for sure.
Yeah, and then we can share the documentary we made about it.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe bonus content for subscribers.
Yes, for subscribers. That's,
okay.
So we won't be bugging you. We're not going to try to sell you. We want you to have the information. I know you can subscribe and follow on all of these platforms, but I turned all my notifications on my phone off. I don't need something constantly dinging at me. I forget sometimes where my phone is, because I just want to be here. So I don't live on my phone so much anymore. But I don't get notifications. I have like 20 podcasts, I think, that I follow. And I don't listen to them every time they come out. There's a couple I do because they're timely. There's one's an astrology podcast that I absolutely love. And I just know her schedule, Sunday and sometimes Wednesday. And so, I'll go listen on Monday and Thursday because I'm busy on those days anyway. But the email will be nice because it'll be in your inbox and then you can just leave it there when you're ready. Then you can consume. And the links are going directly to the website, which has the audio player and the YouTube video embedded there. And then you can, switch off to whichever platform you prefer to consume it in. But we'd also like for our email subscribers to do something fun, and maybe in the future we might be pursuing patronage. I tried it with Showgirls Live.
If there's
we'll see.
some kind of measurable success in this project and the data that is collected, that'll kind of drive the direction that we go.
Yeah, so that's a possibility. We thought about launching from the start, but it's been a year and haven't been able to settle that up. I spent this whole week fixing the website, and I'm still not happy with the website, but Felix
You're going to see a continued evolution in the quality, the production value of every element.
So Felix illustrated the logo and the two little characters. That is Felix and I. I love it. It's very much it's adorable and fun and playful and cute, and which is pretty much all I asked for. It took a few iterations, but we got there, and I have been having a blast taking his pieces and creating all the videos and teasers and stuff. So I'll start posting the teasers on YouTube as shorts because they're all about under a minute. So
keep an eye out for the One Big Caper coloring book.
I don't know.
I made that.
I don't know about that. Paper dolls.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, we can do that. We can do showgirl costumes.
But I'm not going to be wearing showgirl costume. Maybe in the next quarter. We've already recorded all the episodes for the first quarter, so we actually have a bonus episode that we're still trying to figure out what we're doing with.
Speaking of bonus, here's something. I'm going to drop a little ditty, and then I guess we'll kind of sign off
Okay.
and hope that you come visit. But because we were talking about because Athena was talking about the logo and that kind of thing, there's a little Easter egg in there that Athena does not know about. And it's not, I could run a contest, you'd never necessarily figure it out, but we are called One Big Caper, or the project is called One Big Caper, and I think the reason for that is explained in our little opener, the audio opener for both video and audio. But in the word caper, there are only two letters that touch each other. Because I'm a romantic. Thanks for tuning in today.
Thanks for springing that on me now, my love.
Yeah, shucks. Yeah, keep paying attention. I'll put little reminders up here. Sign up for the email. We won't bug you, and certainly your information is safe with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If nobody watched this, then you'll be watching a rerun, I hope. And here we'll have because I have to physically go turn this off. We're gonna have my pal.
Oh, you're taking alphabet off. Oh man.
Nothing.
She's gonna be mad.
Shh. Anyway, we'll have my pal Leon say goodbye to you. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations to One Big Caper.